Well, I'm buying cards again. What's up everyone? How are you all doing today? I just got back from a trip and I have purchased a few cards. As you can see, I am very excited for this mail day because I haven't done a mail day video in forever. I have not picked up any new cards in quite some time, so this is a very nice haul to come back to and to grace YouTube with, as me coming back with a mail day video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So there's no particular order. I'm not sure what half of this stuff is. I've got a few packages from Topps, which I'm going to start with because they're easy to identify. So we'll put everything to the side, and these three are from Topps. So we'll start with these. These should be either Topps Now cards or Project 2020 cards. I think these are all going to be Topps Now because I only ordered, I believe, 2 Project 2020 ones, and I got them in an Ichiro one and a Derek Jeter one. And let's see, so we got a Topps Now card here. And this Topps Now card is Mike Trout Belt's 300th career home run. This is a card I felt like I needed to have, this beautiful piece of history. One of the best players of all time, Mike Trout Belt's 300th career home run, becomes franchise leader. I believe he passed Tim Salmon, right? Yeah. One day after tying Angels legend Tim Salmon with his 299th career home run, Mike claims sole possession of the franchise high mark with a third inning home run in the first game of Saturday's doubleheader. The 300th home run of his career. Very cool. Had to get one of these. I just love commemorating moments that I was alive for in Topps Now form. That way my kids can see it. I could show them. I said, hey, I saw that moment live on MLB TV or on television, and I got the card to match the occasion. So that is the first card. Very nice. Little Topps Now Mike Trout action. So let's put that aside. Next Topps package. Let's see what we got. So this one's a little bit thicker. If we can get into this bubble wrap. The last one was kind to me. This one, not so much. There we go. A little wear and tear. Just gotta brute force it open. Okay. So the next Topps Now package. Man, they really custom fit these bubble wrap to the package here. Okay. So, next Topps Now card or cards. It is the San Diego Padres. 4th straight day with Grand Slam sets MLB record. So that is another really cool moment. 4th straight day with a Grand Slam by one team. I mean, that is pretty rare to see. I've never seen it before. Obviously, they set the MLB record, so no one has ever seen it before. But what a moment. You got Tatis, Myers, Machado, and Hosmer. 4 of the biggest faces of the Padres, I would say. I mean, Cronenworth has been having an amazing year. Profar's been doing good. But those are the big 4, I would say, of the Padres. Tatis, Myers, Machado, and Hosmer. And they all hit Grand Slams in 4 consecutive days. Pretty insane. So another nice Topps Now card to add to the collection. Let's move this stuff over here. And the last Topps package. We've got some really nice things in this mail day, and I'm excited to share them with you all. One I'm very excited about. There's a few beautiful cards involved, so hopefully you're enjoying this. If you are, please drop a like on this video. I would appreciate it greatly. It makes me know that you are here, that you are watching, that you are enjoying, that you want to see more of this content. So please like the video, subscribe if you have not already. You could follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Regicidal or at Cardicidal. Either work. Both are my handles. So some more Topps Now cards. And we have 3 of them here. So this is cool. We've got Fernando Tatis Jr., 15 home runs through 42 games, ties for most ever by a player 21 and under. Very cool. Tatis just setting records like crazy. He's cooled off in the latter half of this season, but still an absolute talent. He's going to be a superstar for years to come. So nice Tatis tops now. Then we've got my boy Jacob deGrom. Ace dominates with 35 swinging strikes, 12 Ks. deGrom is unstoppable. Possible three-peat for the Cy Young. I hope he gets the three-peat. Not many pitchers have gotten it. I believe 2 others. I'm not quite sure if others have done the three-peat. If I am remembering correctly, I feel like Roger Clemens and Randy Johnson. I might be wrong. Do not quote me on that. That is just off the top of my head. I think those 2 did it for a three-peat, but I'm not quite sure. I'd have to look it up after the video, of course. But Jacob deGrom, well on his way to a three-peat. Trevor Bauer is his main competition. But man, deGrom is the best pitcher in baseball, hands down. Without a doubt. You cannot debate it. There might be a better pitcher this season, but over the course of the last 3-5 years, Jacob deGrom is the best pitcher in baseball. So there's another nice Tops Now card. And then the last one is Call Up, Jazz Chisholm. Rookie ranges into outfield to make diving catch. This was an insane catch. I actually saw this one on MLB TV. Pretty insane. Jazz is a very, very, very cool person. I love him on MLB The Show. I think he's a really nice dude. He's just a young kid. He watches YouTube. He's a big fan of MLB The Show YouTubers and videos. So shout out to Jazz. If you watch this video, I appreciate you, my man. I hope you were watching. That'd be awesome. If you're into sports cards, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. I would love to hear from you. But nice little Jazz Chisholm call-up card. Hopefully he has a great career. So those are the Topps packages that I got in this mail day. And now, let's move on to the random assortment of stuff. Now, I will tell you all that some of these might not even be sports cards. I know I ordered at least 2 Pokemon cards. So if you see those, well, don't be surprised. So, first package, we've got Jeff McNeil here. Justin Wilson. We got some Mets cards on the front. So let's see what this is all about. Very nice of them to throw in Mets extras. That means they might know me, or they just luck of the draw, threw in some extras and they happen to be Mets. So let's see. We got... that is it. Okay, so I entered a Razz. So thank you to this person. I believe your name is Ricky. So shout out to Ricky. He threw in some Mets extras. I believe he watches the videos because when I messaged him because I won the Razz, he mentioned something about my videos ages ago. So if you're watching, Ricky, shout out to you. Thank you for the extras. I love that you threw in some Mets extras. That means you watch the channel. You know I'm a Mets fan. So thank you very much for that. So we got Justin Wilson. Most of these cards I don't have because they are, 2020. So that's very cool. Justin Wilson, Marcus Stroman, Wilmer Flores. Tom was never more terrific baseball flashbacks. I love that. Ahmed Rosario refractor from Bowman's Best. Very nice. Jeff McNeil Bowman. Jose Altuve MVP. What is that? Get out of here. And we got a Dominic Smith rookie card Topps Chrome refractor. Very cool. And of course, Noah Syndergaard, my super PC. Is that 2020 Topps Chrome? I actually do not have this card. So very happy that you threw this one in. Thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate it. But this is the card that I won in the Razz. It's a Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps rookie card. Now this is his true rookie card, I believe, and I'm probably going to get this graded. It looks all right. I asked him after I won the Razz how the condition is, and he said it would probably get a PSA 9 in his opinion. I don't know why. I mean, the edges maybe are a little bit frayed. I would have disclosed that before you razzed it off, of course, but the card looks pretty good. Let me take it out of the little team bag here. The card looks all right. The corners may be a little flaky, but I did not have this rookie card in my collection of Acuna, and obviously he could be the next big superstar. He's got a tremendous amount of talent. Could possibly go 40-40 in the next season or two. Acuna is an exciting player. Sad that he's in the NL East and rivaling my Mets, but this is a very nice card, especially if this is his true rookie card, if this is the true one that people go after. It's a beauty. So hopefully I can get this graded, maybe get a 10. It's looking like a 9 just off of my raw eye right here. I would love a PSA 10 of this card, but we shall see. So that is what I wanted to Razz. Very nice card. Thank you, Ricky, for all of the Mets extras. I greatly appreciate it. Next up, we got a nice little purple bag. The most colorful bag of all of the packages today. And it looks like it's a Pokemon card. I could just pull it out of here. Yes, okay, cool. So this is a first edition base set Growlithe. Now, the condition is not as great as I was hoping for it to be in. I did get this for a relatively good price. I think the picture on eBay was a lot better, so I might message the guy. I don't know, but Growlithe is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Growlithe, Arcanine, the whole Gen 1 dog, pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Love it. Love that whole family. And this is a first edition base set from 1999, I believe. 1999 Wizards, yes. And it is a first edition Growlithe. It is just an uncommon card. It's not holographic. It looks really good, though. The centering on the front is amazing. The centering, the whole front of the card actually looks beautiful. There's no damage. Centering's great. Just the back has a lot of whitening on it on the side here on the edges. If I had to guess, this would be a PSA 7 or 8. Probably an 8. I would hope for it to be a 9 or a 10. That's what my goal was, to get one of these, because PSA 10 of this Growlithe card in first edition, Shadowless, is going for about $300, which is just absurd. So I got this one, I believe, for $10 or $15. And if it grades a PSA 8, I mean, that is a humongous come up. So I just wanted this card in my collection specifically because this is a nostalgia card for me. I remember opening this setup as a kid, of course. I had a bunch of these, don't know where they all went, don't know what I did with them, but a first edition Shadowless Growlithe from the first ever base set of Pokemon cards. Was happy about picking this up. Front looks beautiful, back's a little rigid, but maybe I'll get it graded, we'll see. So there's one of the Pokemon cards I was talking about. I believe there's one or two more of those. So once again, do not be shocked if you see another Pokemon card. Alright, next package. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to open because it's one of those bubble mailers that are a little bit tougher to rip open, but we got it. So, we've got a graded card, and oh, this is a beautiful one. This is actually a basketball card. This is my first ever basketball card. Believe it or not, I have basketball cards, you know what I mean? I've opened up a pack of basketball cards. I have some memorabilia from way back in the day and relics and stuff like that from opening up random packs of basketball. Back when I was winning Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments left and right at my local card store, I was getting store credit after every tournament win. So I would just buy all the Yu-Gi-Oh packs, all baseball packs to fund that collection. And then I would buy some basketball as well because that was popular at the time. But I never really had anything of value, and I've really never cared about collecting basketball. I'm not the biggest basketball fan. I really only got into basketball in college when all my roommates would watch it. I am a Knicks fan. I would declare myself as a Knicks fan. But I love Michael Jordan. If you don't know, I mean, who doesn't love Michael Jordan, right? Unless you were a fan of, like, the Pistons back in the day and Jordan was whooping your butt. Or the Celtics, maybe. But Jordan obviously holds a special place in my heart. I watched him growing up. I watched him play baseball. I watched his shoe collection go crazy. I collect his shoes. So Michael Jordan is just an absolute icon. And this card is beautiful. So, bam! We've got a 1992 Stadium Club Michael Jordan members only Mint 9. I got this for a great price from somebody off of Facebook. He was putting up a bunch of cards for sale. And I saw this one, and it's just something that I saw and was like, I need to have that. I don't care about basketball that much. I don't really want to collect basketball cards, even though the market's insane. I know that one card, the Giannis rookie patch auto, the RPA, that was a BGS 9, I believe, sold for $1.8 million. I know that the basketball market is absolutely insane, but I'm not looking into basketball for profit. I'm not looking into cards for profit. Like, I do make a good net profit off of cards in general. I just invest in smart things because I like the hobby. I like the players. I genuinely collect cards because I love to do it. And I usually profit just off of that, or of just getting lucky, regardless. But this is a card that I wanted to have in the collection. I mean, this artwork is amazing. The guy let me know that Stadium Club for basketball actually started in 1992. So this is the first ever Stadium Club set. And Michael Jordan was actually card number 1, as you see in the top right. So if you look up here, Michael Jordan was the first card in the first ever Stadium Club set for basketball. So I thought that was really, really cool. The artwork is amazing. Obviously, my Knicks are on there. He's dunking over Patrick Ewing. Just an incredible picture. It's a members only card, so not too many that exist. It's a mint 9. Can't get much better than that, obviously. 10 would be the best. But I absolutely love this card. I think this is sick. The one basketball card that I'll have in my collection that I will truly appreciate. Just an awesome vintage looking card. Obviously 92 is not vintage, but it was the year that I was born. And this is an awesome, awesome card. So, first basketball graded card in my collection. All right, moving on. We got a few more packages. Let's see what this one is in the plain white envelope. All right, we got a card. It says thank you. Oh, very cool. So I bought this off of eBay. It said thank you. Thank you, Lee. Enjoy. And be safe. Very cool. So this is a Topps Chrome refractor short print of Jacob deGrom. I love this picture. I would love to get more parallels of this set right here. This is from 2019 Topps Chrome. And to me, this short print, this picture, is just absolutely Jacob deGrom. You know what I mean? It's just to the core Jacob deGrom. If he's not pitching on the mound looking like an absolute badass, he is sitting in the dugout literally looking like this. This is the perfect picture of what he looks like in the dugout. He looks fierce. He's focused. Absolutely love this card. Nice refractor short print of Jacob deGrom. Hopefully, 3-time Cy Young Award winner. But just a beautiful card there. Okay, moving on. We've got, let's see, we've got this one, which I think I'm saving for last, because that's the big one. This one we can go with. Here, I think we have 4 more packages. So this one is actually a Razz win from a friend of mine, Brian. Shout out to Brian. You know who you are. Admin of a group that I'm in. And this is actually the second Razz that I won from him. And I truly believe in, if you take a break from razzing or breaks or just card collecting in general, and you come back and the first Razz that you enter or break that you enter, you're going to hit something. Big, small, whatever it may be, you're going to hit something. Because for some reason, RNG and luck ropes you in, you know what I mean? So you'll take a long break, and RNG will be like, okay, we'll leave him alone. But when he comes back, the first one he enters, he's going to win, and he's going to get hooked again. And that kind of is what happened to me. So Brian actually is a friend of mine, and I saw him post a Fernando Tatis Topps Finest Refractor Auto. So I took one spot just to help his Razz out, and I actually won it. And that was the first Razz I entered in probably a year. And then he posted another one, and I won that one too. So Brian, shout out to you. Thank you for the Razzes. As you see, another Tatis card. I'm 2 for 2 on his Tatis Razzes. But this is a base Topps rookie card from 2019 Topps. Beautiful. Card looks absolutely mint. Most likely going to get this one graded. So shout out to Brian. Thank you for this nice Topps Fernando Tatis Jr. rookie card. This is his true rookie card. The chrome one. The base paper one. True rookie card. Absolutely love it. Great condition. Awesome Razz win. Glad I could help fill the Razz, Brian, and I cannot believe I won 2 Tatis Razzes of yours in a row. All right, next up, we've got a box, which is strange, and it's very taped up, and I'm not prepared for this. Usually I would have like a knife on me or something, but I do not have one at this very moment. So we're just gonna try to absolutely manhandle this box and maybe get it open. So let's just try to brute force it. I think we managed to do it. It's not pretty. There we go. Okay. And this is a very nice card. Here's another Pokemon card that I was talking about. I believe this is the last Pokemon card. And it's actually another of the same Pokemon. I already have like a mini Growlithe PC. But this one I saw, it was a really, really good price, and I believe PSA 9s and PSA 10s of first edition Pokemon cards are just flying, and they're going up in value every single day. So I thought it would be nice to get a Pokemon card that I actually really like, that's nostalgic to me, for a very, very good price. It was under $20, if I remember correctly. Bam, there you have it, 2,000 Pokemon Gym Challenge Blaine's Growlithe First Edition. So this is from the 3rd set, I believe, or 4th? I think Gym Challenge was one of the first 5 sets. There was Base, there was Fossil, Jungle, Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge. I don't remember the exact order, but 1999 was when it first came out. 2000 was the next year, so this was one of the first 5 sets that came out in Pokemon. I have to look up the chronological order of the sets, but I know this one was one of the firsts. And this is when they first started putting the gym leaders on the card. So you see in the bottom right, there's Blaine, and they put the Pokemon towards their gym like in the game. So Blaine's Growlithe, Blaine, I don't even know if he had a Growlithe in the game actually. He probably had an Arcanine, but I don't think he had a Growlithe. I don't know, but it's a fire Pokemon. Blaine is the fire gym leader, so they put Blaine's Growlithe, not just Growlithe. So they gave the Pokemon a leader to follow on this set. And it's first edition, not many exist in this good of condition. Mint 9, absolutely beautiful card. I mean, honestly, there's just one little speck of white in the top right that I can see is the only flaw on this, and if that's the only thing that got it a 9, I could possibly resubmit this and hope for a 10. But I love this card. I love the art of Growlithe right there. The art was done by Ken Sugimori, who's an absolute legend. And this card just looks beautiful. The fire background, first edition, Blaine's face, Growlithe with his tongue out right there looking majestic. Just thought this was a nice card. For under $20, I bet this goes to $50 in another 5 months. So, absolutely beautiful card. Glad to add this one to the Growlithe and Pokemon PC. And now we have 2 more packages. The last 2. We're going to save this one for last because this is the big one that I'm super excited about. And we'll do this one before that. So, let's open this one up. This is a big package. I believe this is a graded card as well. I think I know what this is. So let's get this open. This isn't a big card, if I remember correctly, but it's a nice one. It's one that I really wanted to have. It's very taped up. I might not be able to brute force this one. Hopefully I can. Let's see. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Getting into it. I should have been more prepared. So, yep, I was right. Here you have it. Hold on, someone's eBay card is there. A 2019 Topps Chrome Jeff McNeil rookie card, Gem Mint 10. I absolutely love McNeil, the flying squirrel. As you know, I'm a Mets fan. I collect Mets cards. I am a Noah Syndergaard super collector, but I collect all Mets. And McNeil's one of my favorites. I love Conforto, Alonso, Syndergaard, deGrom, and McNeil. Those are my standout Mets. Obviously, they're the most likely best ones on the team, if you want to say it like that. So Jeff McNeil, though, I just love everything about how he plays. He hits for contact. He's not trying to pull the ball out of the stadium every time, and just a really, really good baseball player. The fact that he nearly didn't make the team and now is a near all-star every season. He bats over 300. Just a great player. So I got a nice 2019 Topps Chrome rookie card, PSA 10 of McNeil. I have one of Alonso as well, just stacking up some Mets rookies that I really like. So there is Jeff McNeil's Topps Chrome rookie. And last but not least, this is the one package that I really wanted to save. This is my first ever graded vintage baseball card. Now, I don't own any graded baseball vintage cards. I have vintage cards, but I do not have anything like this. Nothing graded. I have old sets. I have the Barry Bonds rookie set. I have all these old sets that were the cardboard era. But I don't have anything vintage like this. So, here we have it. And I'll tell you why I love this card and why I wanted it. But, bam! We have a 1969 Topps Mickey Mantle, last name in yellow, PSA 5. So this is insane. I actually want to see this card in person. Just let me bask in the glory of it and look at it. I mean, it is just nuts to have a card that is 51 years old. 51 years old. I mean, that's just insane. That is just wild. I mean, look at this card. It's so cool. So, I don't really collect much vintage. I'm not super into vintage. I've never been someone who desired to even collect vintage. However, right now, you all know the card market is going absolutely insane. Card prices are shooting through the roof. People are jumping on the collecting hobby train. And it's insane. Rookie cards are shooting up, 200% ROIs, and all these other things are going crazy. You just see all these players popping off, all these investments, all these different celebrities and rich people jumping in on the hobby and hiking these prices up and whatnot. You just see everyone hiking these prices up on eBay. You can't get like a Mike Trout rookie card for under $2,000 now. I mean, it is wild just seeing all of the cards go up in value. It's genuinely awesome. It's so good for the hobby that people are doing it and collecting and just a part of it. But I think vintage is something that's actually undervalued right now because people are all in on the current rookies and stuff, but stuff like this is timeless. You're not going to find another Mickey Mantle PSA 5. I believe there's 1,000 something of these, maybe it's 1,700, and there's only like 1,700 cards that are graded higher of this particular mantle. There's only 2 Gem Mint 10s in the world. So it is insane to own a piece of history. I mean, Mickey Mantle, arguably one of the best players of all time, maybe the best player of all time. He played injured throughout his entire career, but you can see all of his stats on the back of this card. So the reason why I love this card so much, a few reasons, and you might not know why, but once again, like I said, I don't collect vintage. I'm not super into vintage, but I like certain vintage cards, and this is one of my favorite sets. This design, the 1969 Topps design, is beautiful. It just reminds me of vintage. It just looks vintage to me. When you say vintage, I kind of picture this card specifically, not the Mickey Mantle one, but this kind of layout, this design, the white border, the picture, the team, the name, just everything about it screams vintage to me. So that's the first reason why I really like it. Second, obviously, it's Mickey Mantle, and I own a Mickey Mantle card now, which is very cool. That's another reason. Another reason is because this is Mickey Mantle's final season. After 1969, or during the 1969 season, he actually retired. So this was his last card of him playing. And that's pretty awesome because the next reason why I love this card so much is because all of his stats are on the back of this baseball card. And I am someone who absolutely loves reading the back of baseball cards. I started as a kid when I got a pack of cards, I would read the back. And back in, I would say, 2001, 2002, 2003, around that era, I could probably recite to you every single player's stats from that year from the back of a baseball card. I was just that into reading them. It really just brought out a love for the collecting hobby for me and to collect baseball cards because back then the internet wasn't as fruitious as it is now. All the information wasn't out there. There aren't sites dedicated to it at that time. So you really couldn't look up the stats and just have access to that information easily, especially as a young kid like myself at that time. So to see a player's stats on the back of their card was very cool because you could see how good they were, what their average was, how many home runs they hit, their career stats. It was just something really special to me. So to see Mickey Mantle's entire stats, like obviously I can go to Baseball Reference and just look these stats up, but I don't know, there's something very special to me about looking at this card, turning it over, and seeing all of Mickey Mantle's stats on the back. From 51 to 68, all of his stats are right there. So this card is beautiful. It's a PSA 5. As you can see, it's a little off-center from left to right. I'm actually surprised. This is a pretty off-centered one, but it's not too bad. I've seen ones where there's literally no white on one side. There's a little bit of fraying on the top corners. A little bit, not too much. The back of the card is beautiful. Just a few fraying corners and edges. But a PSA 5, and I got this for a great price. I was looking at a PSA 4, one of these actually, that was pretty centered. And the guy wanted $60 more. I got him down to his like lowest price. And he wanted $60 more for a PSA 4 than I paid for this PSA 5. And actually a day later after I bought this card, a PSA 5 one went for $50 more than what I bought this one for. So I am very happy with this purchase. I love this card, like I said, for many reasons. It's his last card made from Topps while he was playing. All of his stats are on the back of the card. This just screams vintage to me, and this is such a cool card for the collection. I can only see Mantle cards going up in the future. Mantle, like I said, is one of the greats of all time. His stats say for itself. So that is going to be the end of this mail day, concluding on a brand new thing for me, a graded vintage card. So with that being said, that is all for this mail day video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know it was quite a lengthy one, but this has been my first mail day in a while, and I wanted to make sure that it was special. I wanted to show all of the stuff that I got in and really give each card the light and love that it deserved on video. But with that being said, that is all for this one. Make sure that you subscribe if you enjoyed this content, like this video if you enjoyed it, and also you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Regicidal. My card-specific Instagram is Cardicidal. So follow those. I would appreciate it greatly. And until the next one, I will see you all then. I would appreciate that greatly. And until the next one, later everyone.